There's never been a time more important than today for you to go out there and make your money and find a skill set to make you irreplaceable than today. I will make my case to you on why I'm saying that. So there's a lot of people around the world who are worried about the end of the world complex. Oh my gosh, this is going to cause the end of the world. This is what we have. This is the biggest threat to society, et cetera, et cetera. Let me address each one of them, okay? Number one, when we talk about water, so many people are worried about water. I can tell you entrepreneurs today have figured out that we pretty much have an unlimited supply of hydrogen. We have an unlimited supply of oxygen if we do it right. And scientists know how to combine that together, which means we can create water for as much as we want. So the water supply conversation's going to be done with if we allow entrepreneurs and scientists to come together and create the solution which already exists. What's difficult is breaking down water into oxygen and hydrogen. It's easier to combine hydrogen and oxygen into water, but that's a different story. Then you hear people that will say about terrorism. I think this is the worst time to be a terrorist. Let me explain to you why. Today, all these social media sites, Snap, Facebook, Google, all of them, every single one of them have access to more technology they can provide to different governments around the world than any other security company, et cetera, that you want to think about. Why? Because everybody's flowing through it. There's maps, there's technology, there's accessibility, there's so many ways to track people. Sometimes we use that technology, sometimes we don't use that technology. I can tell you we're going to get to a direction where that Minority Report deal is not just going to be a movie if we're not already experiencing this. If you're going to be breaking the law in the next 10, 20, 30 years, it's the worst time to be a criminal and a terrorist today. So let's set that part aside because we're going to figure it out. Global warming. Entrepreneurs and scientists are going to figure out a way to make sure we're protected from the rays coming in because that's a technological issue that we can solve. It's going to be taking place. Is it something we ought to pay attention to? Probably. Is it something that's going to be number one at the top priority list? I don't know about that. Then we have people that are saying, you know, the top thing we have to worry about is nuclear bombing. Nuclear war that could take place is tied to emotions and ego. So if the world, United Nations, if they can control who gets the power and the resources to go create nuclear bombs, we are protected. And then if the world has some sort of influence on who gets elected and you and I get involved in which, who cares who that guy is running it over there? Let's make a funny movie about the guy in North Korea. Let's make a fun, no, we actually pay attention to this stuff. We shouldn't worry too much about that either because the moment somebody does it, the two countries that have the most nuclear bombs, Russia and US at the top, those are typically the two you don't want to mess with. The more there's some relationship going on there, the world's going to be in a pretty decent place. Something could happen, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to tell you what's going to affect you the most today and why it's important for you to go out there and make your money today. The one thing you have to worry about is AI and technology. I've been saying this for years. AI and technology are going to replace people. This is not a myth. This is not a threat. This is not a way for me to impose fear on you. It's a fact. It's happening. Computers think better than human beings do today. Computers think 1,000,000 times faster than you and I think today. Back in the days when we had 486 or 386 computer, maybe we were faster. Today, they're faster, okay? Today, they can solve problems faster. Today, there's a lot of things they can do faster. I was at the airport yesterday coming back from DFW. There was nobody checking my passport. It was a machine. I went and did that and I went through. Those used to be employees. Left and right, people are going to be replaced by robots. Eventually, we may face a time where people are going to be taken care of by governments and employers and all this other stuff because everything's being ran by machines. So what is that fear to you, though? You're watching this, St. Patrick. Why? This is not a Motivation Monday. You're scaring me a little bit right now. I'm just simply creating urgency for you to go get educated, to go make your money now, and be sure that you have a skill set that requires the touch of a human being. If you don't have those things, if you don't position yourself, do not be surprised when in the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, we are being controlled and led by robots who think better than us, think faster than us, process things faster than us, and we're sitting there saying, go ahead, lead the way. So it's very, very important for you to educate yourself on that and to make sure that you're not somebody that's being left behind while these technology things start taking over our lives.